Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back, well, welcome to, I should say, a brand new map for us. I believe this is called No Man's Land. Unfortunately, I believe I'm going to be putting Alma, Missouri on the back burner. Why? Well, it didn't want to load for me today, and I don't feel like fighting with it. So if it decides it wants to cooperate later on down the road, it may make a return. But we're here at the shop. I just finished making some purchases on seed, herbicide, all that fun stuff. And I also have a trailer I need to pick up back there. This is our beautiful 3500 Silverado that we have brought here. We showed up here with about 1.5 million and we're down to a little over 500,000. So we have actually used up almost $1 million, but we have not quite everything we need. If that makes sense. Whoop, wrong thing. There we go. Now you guys may be looking at this going, well, that's weird looking, but it's not fully set up. I have some seed boxes that should be getting delivered, if they're not delivered already, at the farm that will be going on to here. And this is what we're going to use to actually fill our planters. We have one small field that has already wilted, you know, before we even got here. So it's not our fault. It just didn't get harvested. I don't even know what it was, to be honest with you, but it doesn't matter anymore anyway, because we're going to be plowing it in. Because it's so small, we're actually going to be expanding the little field. The only thing I have here, aside from equipment I've already purchased and brought over to the field, is our camper that you see there in the distance. Well, I guess that's what I get for not being here when they unloaded. They just kind of shoved it here in the line. And they apparently left the tractor running? Why was this running? Alright, so the two Black Pioneer containers are going to be going onto here. I don't know how yet, because I don't quite have a front loader yet. I may take this back to the shop, see if they can install one for me, because we do kind of need one. These two totes I think I'm going to put on that trailer, as well as these two pallets. And actually I think I might need to talk to the guys at the shop, see if they have something for a small shed or at least overhang. Because like I said, all we have is our camper. I got here, got it set up. Usually with this camper, I have these 3 solar panels that help offset, so we don't constantly have to run the generator. But it is charging power banks I have up here in the front. So that's just the way I roll with that. And of course, we got our American Pride going on here, because, well, why not? So yeah, this is kind of what we're looking at starting with. We have a cedar here. This is a nice setup, in my opinion, for a small farm starting off with a small tractor. This will work out just fine. And then we do have our newer Case IH planter. Little dinky thing, in my opinion, but it did come with tracks too, so we'll see how that goes. I've never had the greatest of luck with tracks, but the reason why I have two, even though we have such a small field right now, is because we are going to be expanding. And they may... And well, with the way this map is set up... Is it not going to let me zoom out? No, we might be zoomed at the correct... the only spot. But anyway, we have plot 25 and 26. So we have all this space where we can expand our field. There is a road that goes from this spot up here, this farm, down here to where we have sell points and all that. I don't know if offhand, I don't think there's any other sell points currently on the map. We may have to build those eventually. But we do have this wooded area, so if we need to cut down trees so we can sell them to make a little extra buck, we can. We do have this mower back here that's currently set up for mulching, but it's just going to be a matter of changing out the blades to get it to mow and drop everything that it cuts. And then maybe get, you know, something that we can bale it with, or just collect the grass up and sell it that way. So that's always an option as well. We just need to make sure we stay within our grid area of the land that we own, because otherwise it's not going to do us any good and we won't be able to collect it. But I haven't quite figured out exactly what I'm wanting to do, like the ending point. It may just be a situation of, well, I guess we're just gonna roll with it until the map decides it doesn't want to work, or until we just get that bored of it. So this is our starting setup so far. I'm hoping it's gonna be enough for us to do. We do have our flatbed trailer, of course. And I don't know why my phone is making all these noises. It shouldn't be. Yeah, you're... what? I don't know. So, we do have cultivator, disc plow, or disc cultivator, power harrow, and plow. And then, of course, our seeder and planter. The only thing we don't have yet is our harvesting setup, but I do have that on order, so they have to get it shipped in from elsewhere, so hopefully we'll have that by the next episode, because I do want to make sure that we have that on the farm. Granted, we're way off from needing anything, but speaking of timeline, we are here in August. Tomorrow's going to be the first day of September. And I have no idea what I want to plant. Because if we plant anything, wheat, barley, canola, it's going to be beginning of June before we can do anything else with harvesting and whatnot. And we won't be able to plant anything after that. I don't like the crop calendars that are set up this way. To be completely honest with you, I just don't. I like it to where there's some overlap, to where if you need to harvest in July, you can plant something in July, or harvest in June, plant something in June, and have it be worthwhile. So that way you can kind of do a better job of rotating crops and not necessarily have to wait. Let's see here, end of July through beginning of March. Yeah, that's a ridiculous time frame. That hurts my head. I might just plant grass at that point and be able to do that until the time I can plant something I want. So that may be something we end up doing. No promises on that though. But like I said, I need to actually get this tractor over to the shop. Not gonna lie, I just love the look of the green on this truck. I really do. This truck just looks mean, looks beastly. Well, it looks like it's ready to work. In all honesty. Interesting, I guess last time I fired this up, I didn't hear belt squeak. We may have to get that checked out here shortly. Even though we have 500,000, that's gonna be cut short pretty quickly, especially once the funds for the harvester come into play. We may be looking at like close to nothing if I don't have to take a loan out. So that's always an option as well. But we're gonna get up here, see about getting attacher for front loader put onto this. I'll catch back up with you shortly. Alright, we're just kind of getting back to the farm now. Took us a hot minute. You may be looking at this going, what the heck do you have on the back of your tractor? Well, unfortunately this tractor does not have a front loader attachment available. So instead of just trying to buy a whole nother piece of equipment, we decided to go the route of this. A rear loader thing. Yeah. It'll work just fine for our needs, I believe. I hope. It doesn't seem like it'll go work out flat, but I think we'll be able to make it work just fine, and I went ahead and got a front weight as well as we hit it into a rock. And I may end up just cheating to get these kind of where I want them, but so if I put that too low, this is really finicky, it seems. I gotta move that truck a little bit. Oh, I love that pickup truck. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Yeah, because of the way this is designed, I'm really glad I got that front weight, because I have a feeling our front tires would be bouncing off the ground. Actually, I think it's supposed to go on the other direction. And little cheat magic. And there we go. Oh, snap. Interesting. Alright, I did not realize that. No, I needed to go the other direction. Stop pushing the totes. I'm trying not to cheat too much. I don't have my usual subsidized by city government, whatever, that I normally run. I'm going to try something a little different on this map, just so you guys are aware. Actually, because of the way that worked on with that one, let's get this one on there correctly, or try to. Still don't look like that's correct, but whoa. I wonder if these are, I think these are refillable totes too, which makes my life easier. And again, a little magic here. Should fix that right up. That just looked like it was leaning on me, so that's why I'm wanting to get this moved just a little bit. Oh, and that's empty anyway. We're gonna throw the belts on, so that way they stay in place whenever we gotta move. Yeah, that's right. Next thing is to get these totes off the ground. And I forgot to talk to those guys over at the shop about some kind of shed or overhang. I think I'll do that off camera, so that way we'll have it for the next video. Hopefully along with our new harvester. Woo-wee, I just barely have that. We throw a strap and hold it in place. Oh, I forgot I had this set up for auto load. Oops. I think I kind of did it because of the idea of possibly working with bales, grass bales, to be able to sell them. And just like how I feel like it's going to be like later this year in real life, cicadas are growing nuts. I kind of wish that when this was down closer to the ground that it would actually flatten out, but it kind of seems to be a restriction of the actual piece of equipment, because if you look right here at the angle that this is at, that's maxed out as far as lifting upwards, or tilting back, I guess is the correct term. This driving backwards is a little iffy in my opinion. And then once I get done with these two, I need to move that to a better spot, these cedars. Gotta get around that hitch. Don't want to destroy that hitch. Woo, just barely kiss it with a tire. Yeah, just to show you guys, again, that's maximum. What on earth was that? You guys heard that, right? Didn't realize we were in Bigfoot country. That's what it sounded like. We have to be careful out here. You may find Bigfoot using our fire pit over there by the trailer. Ooh, we're gonna go for a ride today, boys. Definitely going for a ride today. Well, since this is auto load, if I just push it over here, it should load it, right? Or not? Yep, there it goes. It's like riding a bucking bronco. There, and this thing has some decent lighting all around. Decent little lighting package. Not the greatest, but it's definitely decent. I have a feeling we're going to be riding the Bronco on this one too. Oh, do not want to do that. Ah. I was afraid of that. Alright, so we just got everything loaded up. Thankfully, the trailer is auto-loading, so that helps. But what we need to do right now is I need to get the spreader. Well, actually, I'm not going to do the spreader just yet. Because... in what state are you talking about? Fine, we'll detach that. What state are you talking about? What? Anyway, that was awkward. We're gonna grab our plow and we're gonna actually start dealing with this field over here. I do want to make it bigger, but I don't want to make it crazy bigger. Because, like you see, aside from that planter right there, that doubles in size. Because if you haven't seen this before, this planter in the back is attached to this arm. When you unfold it, this arm swings out to the side. And this is actually going to be beside that one. And this attachment point swings over this way, so it's in the center, in line basically with this bracket. So that's actually decent size for that. Actually, what I think I want to do, I don't want to get too close to our plot over here. And I don't know if I really want to get too much closer to the road. So we're going to drop it down there. Go forward, please. Actually, I'm going to bring it over kind of close to these trees. Thankfully, this map looks like it's a little bit more generous with removing bushes and such. But we're going to take it over this way. Like I said, I don't want to expand it too much. Just enough to make it a little bit more worth our while. I want to make it a little bit more of a natural look without the sharp cut edges. I definitely don't want to get into the hard rocks there. But I also don't want to make it too difficult to deal with. We're going to go to the left of this tree. That tree may actually end up going away. I'm not careful. I think the only shortcuts are going to be close to this road. Yeah. I'll probably come back through with a painting brush and get these touched up, these edges touched up just a little bit, which means I might round out these corners. This one and then the one down there by the house, or I'm sorry, by the trailer, to be more specific. And we're not coming too much closer, but we are kind of making sure that we are blending everything together. What was this? This was potatoes. Okay. I don't know if I would have wanted to harvest them anyway. I hate harvesting, you know, all the root crops and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and get this knocked out here and start getting this ready for planting. As far as what, I have no idea. But that's gonna be probably what we do until the next video. So guys, as always, if you happen to like what you see or catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post and not just like you here and there. Also, if you like what you see here, go check out some of my other videos. But if you made it this far in my video, guys, I want to say thank you, and that I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. And hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your day. And weekend's just around the corner, at least for me, while I'm recording this. So if that's the case for you as well, I hope you guys have a very wonderful weekend. We'll catch you next episodes. Take care. Peace.
Back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all.